Some years ago, Kay and I were on a tour bus in Germany and Austria. Our bus driver's name was Christian. He was an excellent tour bus driver, always polite, always helpful. I'm not sure where we had gone, but we were headed back to our hotel. It was dark. Christian was following the GPS, which literally led to a dead end. Somehow, Christian was able to get that huge tour bus turned around. And in the process, we somehow ended up on a farmer's farm. We were on a small, one-lane dirt road. The bus had lights all around the side, and those of us looking out the window could literally see that dirt road. We also crossed a small ditch on a wooden bridge that somehow held that humongous tour bus. It just so happened that bus was brand new. We were the first travelers on it. We returned to our hotel. Before disembarking for the night, we all gave Christian, our bus driver, a hearty word of thanks and praise, accompanied with a rousing applause. The next morning, that bus still looked new. During the night, or early in the morning, Christian had cleaned that bus. Dead ends. Not exactly fun while experiencing them, but dead ends can provide interesting memories and fascinating stories to tell. Author Leonard Sweet writes, "Dead ends are not endings. Dead ends are the places where you turn around, about face, reconsider, readjust, start again." The difference, he says, between a dead end and a fresh start is all in our attitude. Perhaps you and I need to reconsider what we think about as a dead end. When we come to a fork in the road, when God is our direction maker, then we simply decide and try to keep our directions always going toward Christ, not away from Him. The good book says Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. When we follow Jesus, we never really find ourselves at a dead end. He promises to lead us ultimately into heaven. James Merritt tells a story about a Sunday school teacher that had taught his class the story about the rich man and Lazarus. He highlighted the good end of Lazarus and the bad end of the rich man. He pointed out how one man went to hell and the other man went to heaven. He also pointed out how the rich man was and how poor the other man was. And after the teacher taught his lesson, he said to his group of boys, "Now boys, which would you rather be, the rich man or Lazarus?" One boy quickly raised his hand and said, "Well, I'd like to be the rich man while I'm alive and Lazarus when I'm dead." Well, we all want that. But we have to decide which kingdom we will live in as we are part of this earth. We have to decide, before we leave this earth, where we want to spend eternity.